And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, out to today's ball game as ICC and Baton Rouge with a rare Tuesday afternoon matinee here in Fulton, as we are going to take you to the floor now for today's Coca-Cola starting lineups.
Now the starting lineup for Baton Rouge, Lady Bears, starting at forward, number 2, Desiree Snyder. Starting at starting guard, number 10, Bailey Anton. Starting guard, number 21, Amelion Cosby. Starting forward, number 22, Malia Spears, head coach, following assistant coach, Lily Snow.
And there were your starting lineups presented by Coke. ICC and Coke, now that's the winning combination, and Coach Nancy Gray. Hope she has that winning combination put together just in case you couldn't hear those. Let's go over those now. As number 5, Kaylin Wilson, a 5'8 sophomore guard out of Columbus. And number 10, Tanisha Miller, a 6'1 redshirt sophomore out of Greenville. Number 11, Trabria Gandy, a 5'3 freshman point guard out of Starkville. Number 14, Shania Buford, a 5'9 sophomore guard out of Abbeville. And number 15, Zaria Jenkins, a 6' sophomore guard / forward out of Columbus. That is your Coca-Cola starting lineups for the Lady Indians. For Baton Rouge, it'll be number 2, Desiree Schneider, a 5'8 freshman forward out of Ponchatoula, Louisiana. Number 3, Kaylin Watson, a 5'7 sophomore guard out of Amite, Louisiana. As the First American National Bank opening tip is going to be controlled by the Lady Indians. We'll give you the other starters for Baton Rouge here in a moment. ICC in white, moving left to right on your screen. Baton Rouge in their road red, trimmed in white and black. The jumper is off the mark, no good, and rebounded by Baton Rouge. We do want to welcome those that are watching in favor of the Lady Bears this afternoon. And say hello to the ICC family watching here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. A very rare game playing this afternoon, as the games during the week are usually at 5:30 and 7:30. Instead, we have the 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock tip-offs this afternoon. Drive to the lane, put up is up, in, and good. Kiss off the glass is good that time for Schneider. And it's 2-0 Baton Rouge. Trying to feed it inside. The ball is slapped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Indians on the baseline. Well, ICC, they picked up a big win to start the 2019 half of the season over Gadsden State on Saturday. Not the same type of focus that we saw Saturday. As this three-pointer's off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound to Buford. As the layup is up, in, and good for number 5, that's Kaylin Wilson. To go back and finish that point, though, a very lackadaisical, I guess you can say, warm-up by the Lady Indians, as some of them were late to take the floor. So hopefully they'll be able to find a little bit of that focus and take care of business this afternoon. Now, Baton Rouge, they came into the game with a 6-9 record, but one of those teams that ICC played earlier in the year won pretty easily at Baton Rouge, but this is a much improved Lady Bears squad from earlier in the year, so we're looking to see a much better basketball game than we saw the last time these two teams played each other. Of course, for ICC, this is their second game of the 2019 half of the season. For Baton Rouge, it's their fourth. So maybe a little bit of that rust might not be on the Baton Rouge as it will be ICC. So we'll see how this game goes forward. 8:16 to play here. It's ICC and Baton Rouge tied at 2. Kaylin Wilson's running layup is good. Wilson gets her fourth point of the contest. She has all 4 points for the Lady Indians. And it's 4-2 now, coming up on 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Adam Gore, Lee Adams, and Raphael Henry bringing this action on the ICC network on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Taken away by Gandy. Gandy pull-up jumper from the key. Back iron no good. Rebound being fought for. And it's going to be a jump ball call, and the possession arrow should be in favor of Baton Rouge, and it will. ICC going to come out in a little bit of a press here. Now they're going to fall back. So the Lady Bears with the basketball, moving right to left on your screen. As we mentioned, they're in their road red, trimmed in black and white. ICC in their home white, trimmed in red and blue. 4-2 is your score. 7.5 to play here in the first quarter of play. Baton Rouge with the basketball, trying to drive baseline. Nice move. Layup good for Bailey. Got it to fall that time. And we're tied again at 2. Tied again at 4. 4-4 is your score. Up the floor, the goal ball is going to be tipped around, last touched by the Lady Bears. Remind you, it is a doubleheader. We'll have the guys game coming your way next here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. As they inbounds it quickly to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to work it up top. Now into the corner they go. Buford eyes, tries, can't buy the three-point basket. And it's easily rebounded that time by Watson of Gadsden State. So Lady Bears wanting to push. 4-4 is your score. Neither team really lighting it up from the floor to start the contest. Baton Rouge, and that's going to be a travel. Good idea on the ball fake. Just kind of stutter step with that pivot foot after trying to put the ball on the floor, and the ball will go back to the Lady Indians. Well, if you're in the area watching here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and can break away from work or maybe just at the house, plenty of seats remaining. I don't think they're taking admission at the door either, as they're going to feed it inside to Miller. Miller's turnaround shot, count it. Tanisha Miller gets the basket and the friendly roll, and she'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. That foul was whistled on Watson, her first foul, team first foul, actually the first foul of the ball game. So Miller's free throw is off the mark, no good, but the rebound tipped around and controlled by ICC. So Lady Indians are going to reset the offense. Inside 6.5 to play. Three-point basket on its way, yes. Buford drilled that three-pointer. Her first three-pointer of the afternoon. And ICC now leads it 9-4. Baton Rouge quickly down the other end of the floor. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebound is to Miller. Drops it off to Gandy. Gandy with the basketball. Now out they go. Won another three-pointer on its way off the mark. No good. Miller with another rebound. Behind the back pass. Shot is up and good. That could be a nominee for our What a Play Wednesday. A great feed. And the basket is good, as that was Jenkins with the basket off the assist. And then the Indians force a turnover on the other end. ICC starting to build the lead out here a little bit now. They lead 11-4. And there's going to be a foul on the drive before the shot. And that foul's going to be whistled on number 22. That's going to be Spears of Baton Rouge. A trio of subs coming in here for Baton Rouge. It's going to be number 13, Jones, 32, Martin, and number 45 is Isaac, all checking into the contest. Backdoor they go, count it. Well, a good read that time as the foul is on Baton Rouge. You see the basket falls that time for Jenkins. That is going to be her fourth point of the game. And that foul whistled on number 22, so back-to-back fouls now. Whistled on Spears. She's got 2 fouls. Jenkins makes the basket to convert to three-point play the old-fashioned way, and ICC scoring quicker than I can keep up on my scoreboard. Dangerous long pass that time. Batted away by Jenkins, and Gandy comes away with it. Gandy, double dribble. Yep. Was trying to get a little too fancy that time. Was looking for the backdoor pass. Good job that time by 22 to flash in front of him to take the passing lane away and cause the turnover. Substitution coming into the game here for ICC. This is going to be Keely Wilson. Keely Wilson into the contest. Also checking in is Dossett. Harley Dossett checking in for Baton Rouge. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Quickly down the other end of the floor. Shot blocked. Ball loose on the floor, and ICC comes away with it. That shot was blocked by Tanisha Miller, then taken away, though, by Baton Rouge. Jumper on its way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wilson. Talking about the block shots of Miller, she had a career-high 6 block shots on Saturday. That rebound tipped around, fought between 2 ICC Lady Indians, and then taken away by Baton Rouge. Lady Bears with it, going inside. Nice move in the paint. Layup is up in and good for Isaac. Isaac just created the room after she went for the steal and was able to get the easy layup. 14-6 now is your score. 4:32 to play here in the first quarter. ICC in control. Backdoor they go. Extra pass. Layup is good. Beautiful basketball. Take a look at that again. The extra pass, and Miller with the easy layup. Tanisha Miller now has 4 points in the contest, and ICC leads it 16-6. Largest lead of the afternoon, matching their largest lead of the afternoon, I should say, at 10. So Baton Rouge with the basketball, going to work with 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Baseline jumper on its way. Back iron, no good. Rebound is going to be pulled down by Wilson. Wilson looking to get out and push with the basketball. Drops it backside. Miller with it now. Drops it out. This is going to be Jenkins. Baseline jumper. Yes. Timeout on the floor as Jenkins gets her 7th point of the game, and ICC leads it now 18-6. Largest lead of the day at 12. We'll take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. ICC leads it 18-6 with 3:43 to go here in the first quarter of play. We appreciate those that are tuning in here on Let's Go ICC TV. 3-point shot from the corners, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down, put back, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, they're going to say it will stay with the Lady Indians. With good hustle that time on the part of Watson to wrestle the rebound away from the Lady Indians and get it back. 18-6, ICC with the lead here in the first quarter. The first game of 2 this afternoon here at the Davis Event Center. Keely Wilson with the basketball. Now it's going to skip it back up top. ICC working around the perimeter. 3-point basket on its way. Halfway down, no good. Rebound pulled down by Tanisha Miller. ICC is going to reset the offense. Kicks it around the wing. 3-point basket on its way. Back iron, no good. And the rebound is going to be controlled by Baton Rouge. That was number 20, Shamaya Williams, who checked in during that timeout for the Lady Indians. Baton Rouge with the basketball now. Jumper from the key is up. Halfway down, no good. Another rebound to Tanisha Miller. Tanisha Miller has just controlled the boards over the last 3 games. She had 18 at Lawson State, 16 on Saturday, and is on pace to match that mark again this afternoon. The ball is lost out of bounds. Last touch by Baton Rouge. Substitutions coming into the game here. Schneider, number 2, and number 21 is Cosby, checking into the contest for Baton Rouge. If you're watching here on Let's Go ICCTV.com, hit us up on Twitter. Let us know you're watching at Let's Go ICC on Twitter. Lady Indians with the basketball, being patient on the offensive end. Now works it in the corner. Thought about the 3, nothing there. Miller sees a triple team, throws away from it, works it around. Now Williams baseline jumper, halfway down, no good, and the rebound wrestled away by Baton Rouge. Now here come the Lady Bears on the other end. Has transition, shot is up, bouncing, no good. Tanisha Miller with the rebound, and she is going to be fouled on the reach in by Baton Rouge. That foul whistle on number 3. That's going to be Watson. Got that as her second foul, and the big board agrees. Substitution coming into the game now is going to be Trebria Gandy for ICC. And number 10 is going to be Bailey Antoine. Now, I apologize if I'm saying that name wrong. The PA announcer agreed with me, probably because he's sitting next to me and heard that's how I said it. But either way it goes, those substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. You can follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. Lady Indians moving the ball around nicely. Three-pointer on its way, no good. Trebria Gandy, the smallest player on the floor, getting big and getting that rebound. Boy, she's got some hops. So ICC with the basketball now. Inside 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter, and we're going to have a foul whistled on the Lady Bears. That foul whistled on number 32, and that's going to be Martin. And that should send ICC to the free throw line, and that's going to be the 5th foul on the Bears. So this will send ICC to the charity stripe. We'll get a chance for a substitution after the first free throw. As this is going to be Kaylin Wilson. Her first free throw is good. Wilson has 5 points in the game. As Quay McClatchy. Quay will check in. Tanisha Miller will check out. Second free throw on its way. It's good as well. 6 points now for Kaylin Wilson. Zaria Jenkins leading the way with 7. 20-6 is the score. Had the backside layup, but could not get it to fall, and ICC with the rebound. Now Lady Indians wanting to run. Wilson didn't have numbers, just weaving her way through traffic, basically showing off some handles there, keeping the ball away from the Baton Rouge defenders. So ICC with it now. Gandy on the left wing, looking to go to work, now swings it into the corner. Wilson driving inside to go to Quay. Quay kicks it back out. Williams eyes, tries, can't buy the three. Renaissance bank shot not open. Now here comes the Bears in transition. Layup, no good, but nobody there for ICC to rebound. And the second time is a charm there for Schneider. Cuts a scoring drought that has been pretty big for the Bears, as now it's a 20-8 contest. Gandy with the basketball. Inside they go to McClatchy. McClatchy trying to go to work. She puts the shot up and she is fouled. So McClatchy will go to line to shoot 2. That foul whistle on number 2, Schneider. And so that will send McClatchy to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. Quay looking for her first points of the afternoon. As the first free throw off the mark, no good. I may just have to be quiet during free throw attempts, as some more fans making their way into the gymnasium, so you can probably hear me pretty easily throughout the gym this afternoon. Second free throw, a little flat, no good. And a pair of misses on the part of McClatchy. Now, Lady Bears want to get back in a hurry. 10-foot jumper off the mark, no good, and there's a big-time rebound by Gandy. Gandy now up the floor, trying to get it to Williams. Williams kicks it back out. And ICC is going to reset the offense. About a 0.8 second difference in the, or excuse me, half a second difference in the game clock and the shot clock. Jump ball, and this will give the ball back to ICC. So 18 seconds on the shot clock, 18.5 seconds left on the game clock. Lady Indians inbound it. McClatchy has it. Works it around to Williams. Williams lobs it inside. Now a little give and go action. Shot is up, a lot of contact, no foul call, and a travel. And so the turnover gives the ball back to the Lady Indians with 7.2 seconds left in the quarter. We'll have to hurry, puts the shot up, gets it to fall. And that'll do it. Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay as this shot falls for Keely Wilson, her first basket, and ICC will take a 22-8 lead at the end of one. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare.
Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkey's for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the second quarter of play. ICC with a 22-8 lead, and there's a blocked shot by Chabria Gandy. And Gandy, who was trying to get away from the pressure, drug her pivot foot, and the ball will go back to the Lady Bears on the baseline. 22-8 is your score. ICC with the lead here as we start the second quarter of play. ICC in Baton Rouge, Lady Indians in white, the Lady Bears in red. This is the first of two games this afternoon coming your way on Let'sGoICCTV.com. We'll break away at the conclusion of this game and then come back with the start of the men's game. We'll give you a little bit more information on when that will start at the conclusion of this one. There's another block shot by the Lady Indians, and Miller comes away with a loose ball. ICC getting after it defensively, and that was one thing that Coach Gray wanted to see a little bit more intensity out of the Lady Indians in 2019 was on the defensive side of the floor. Inside they go, looking for that extra pass. Inside they go to Miller. Miller's layup too strong, and the rebound is to Baton Rouge. Good look that time by the Lady Bears, by the Lady Indians, just could not get the shot to fall. So Baton Rouge with the basketball, working around the perimeter, thought about the three, now driving baseline, throws up a wild shot, but is fouled on the way, and that foul's going to be whistled on Kaylin Wilson. So that will result in free throws coming up here for the Bears. First free throws of the afternoon, and they're going to belong to Dezasia Walker. Walker's first free throw, short, no good. Substitution into the game here for ICC is going to be number 12, Sarah Berryman. Berryman is a 5'6" freshman guard out of Belmont High School. She comes into the contest. This substitution being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, RenaissanceBank.com. Second free throw was good for Walker. First points of the second quarter. Makes it a 22-9 game in favor of ICC with 9 minutes to play. Let's take a look at your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here for ICC. I see Shania Buford, Sarah Berryman, Tanisha Miller, Zaria Jenkins, and Tabria Gandy. Gandy drives baseline. Her shot's off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch. Wow. Last touch by the Lady Bears. Looked like it was tipped out of bounds by ICC, so a break there for the Lady Indians. Of course, we'll be back in action here at the Davis Event Center Thursday night at 5:30 when we host the Rivals of Northeast. You can tune into that game right here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. If you're away from your computer, you can listen on the radio on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, your new home for ICC athletics. Gandy going inside. Good defense by the Bears to take it away. Miller's jumper from the free throw line is good. So Miller was able to get that jumper to fall. Tanisha now has 6 points, and that's the first points of the second half for ICC. 24-9 now is the score. Lady Bears with the basketball. Works it up top. This is going to be Schneider with it. Works it over to the right wing. Quickly inside they go, and then the ball slapped away by Gandy. Good defense by Gandy in the paint. Extra pass, layup is no good. Kind of had an awkward angle at the layup that time, but there's Gandy with another rebound. So ICC will back it back out and reset the offense through Sarah Berryman. Berryman calling for a screen, gets it now, drops it off to Buford. Buford looking to drive, nothing there. Now pops it open to Gandy for three. Off the mark, no good. And the rebound ripped down that time by Baton Rouge. Well, Baton Rouge is doing a much better job of controlling the boards here in the second quarter than they did the first, limiting ICC to one and done on the offensive side of the floor. Just got to find a little bit of rhythm to their offensive end and see if they can heat up. As now they spot up for a three-pointer on its way. Bouncing, no, and Tanisha Miller with the rebound. So ICC now wanting to speed things up a little bit. Gandy on the drive. Nothing there. Now he's going to drop it back inside. Layup. No. The iron unkind. Miller with the rebound. No. There is a lid on the basket for the Lady Indians. Scoring at a minimum right now as Baton Rouge has only scored 1. ICC has scored 2 so far, and we're coming up on 7 minutes here in the quarter. Offensive rebound. And there's going to be a foul on the putback, and this should result in free throws. As that foul whistle on number 15, that's going to be Zaria Jenkins. And we're going to have a pair of subs set to check in the next opportunity here for ICC. This will be Martin going to the free throw line. Martin looking for her first points of the afternoon. Martin's first free throw is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Sydney Martin. You got Quay McClatchy and Tamoya Brownlee checking in for ICC, and I believe it was 21 checking and 13 checking in. And another sub in, so 45, Isaac, Jones, and Cosby all checking in for Baton Rouge. Well, they got both free throws to fall that time as Baton Rouge fighting their way back into this one, trailing 24-11. Inside 7 minutes to play until halftime. Remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way. We'll have Sonic stats and more. Buford wants the three. That one bouncing around, no good. Tip, no. And the rebound to Baton Rouge. Well, Baton Rouge they were looking to get out and run in the first quarter on the shots by ICC. Now they're concentrating on crashing the boards instead. And now they're going to get back on the offensive end and set up their offense. Lady Indians, cold here in the second quarter. The offense for Baton Rouge has come from the free throw line. Turnaround shot, jumper short, no good. Rebound is to Gandy. Gandy's wanting to get out and run. Lost a hand on the basketball, finds it before it goes out of bounds. Now on the left wing, and it's going to dribble over to Buford. Buford inside they go. Turnaround shot is up, bouncing, no good, and that's going to be over the back on the Lady Indians. That foul is going to be on Brownlee. Well, if I'm ICC, you need to find somebody that can jump up high enough and see if they can knock the lid off the basket, as they are struggling from the floor here in the second quarter. 6:04 to play, 24-11 is the score. ICC has only managed 2 points so far. All three from the charity stripe here in the second quarter for Baton Rouge. Lady Bears with the basketball, looking to go to work on the offensive side of the floor. Dribbles over on the left wing. Inside they go. Ball fake. And the turnaround hook shot, no good. McClatchy had the rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball and possession arrow in favor of ICC. Might have got away with steps that time when she made that move in the paint. But either way it goes, ICC gets the ball back. Little press being put on by Baton Rouge right now. Gandy, no problem, just weaving her way through traffic. Brings it into the front court, looking to go to work now. ICC needs a basket in a big way. They still lead this thing, however. 24-11, just have not heated up much here in the second quarter. Inside out they go. Berryman with it. Now over to Buford. Buford thought about the three, didn't like the look. Now he's going to back it back out. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Buford going to have to go to work. Now works off a screen. Long two is off the mark, no good. And the rebound to Tabria Gandy again. Gandy has gotten at least 3 offensive rebounds in the contest so far. Spinning in the paint. Wild shot put up, no good. Rebound tipped around. McClatchy chases it down. It's going to get it out to Berryman. Berryman going to try it, and she's fouled. So Sarah Berryman will go to the free throw line. Good effort by the Lady Indians, keeping that ball, getting, I guess you say, multiple opportunities after the first shot was missed. And so this will send Sarah Berryman to the free throw line. Her first free throw, good. Tanisha Miller will check in along with number 23, Chloe Walker, for Baton Rouge. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07, as well as lunch on Wednesdays. All they ask is bring $2 and a friend. Don't forget the $2 for your friend as well, as Berryman buries them both. 26-11. ICC leading this one. They've been in control. Baton Rouge scored the first 2 points of the ball game, but since then it's been all ICC. Lady Bears with the basketball now. This is a region game So later in the season, these type of wins could be big for either one of these teams when it comes to making the region tournament. Last year, the Lady Indians missed the region tournament on a coin flip. Shot was blocked that time. Baton Rouge gets it back, and it's going to be a jump ball. And the possession error will be in favor of Baton Rouge, but they only got 1 second on the shot clock. So they're going to have to catch it and just throw it up. Really not a whole lot of time to catch and think about it here. They're going to try to go backside, and it's going to be slapped out of bounds. Shot clock violation, and it will go to ICC. Good defense on the part of Tanisha Miller. She slapped the ball away, and the shot clock violation gives it back to ICC. Substitution coming into the game here for Baton Rouge. This is going to be number 22, Spears, into the contest for the Lady Bears. 4:25 to go here in the first half. ICC with a 26-11 lead. Full court man-to-man defense out of the Lady Bears really hasn't given the Lady Indians much problems today. Buford with the basketball, trying to go inside to McClatchy. Good defense on the part of the Bears. Miller with it now, tries to go inside to McClatchy. Spins, no. Good move that time by Quay McClatchy, just could not get the friendly roll. And McClatchy will go back to the free throw line where she's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. So McClatchy to the free throw line. First free throw on its way, got it. Substitution in the game, number 45, Isaac checks back into the contest. Checking in for ICC is Whitney Watkins. This substitution is being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Visit bankofokolona.com for more information on how John Herod and all the fine folks at the Bank of Okolona can help you with all your banking needs. Second free throw is good as well. ICC now leads it by 17, 28-11 here over the Lady Bears. Lady Bears doing a much better job of being patient against that token-like press out of ICC. Lady Bears with the basketball, trying to run off a screen. Swings it around the perimeter, thought about the three. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Tough defense out of the Lady Indians. Loose ball on the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds. Good defense by ICC. Even if it wouldn't have went out of bounds, they would have only had 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And so tough defense out of the Lady Indians, as they're going to lob this one in, and Watkins is going to be out of bounds. Well, that was just a little bit of miscommunication on the part of the Lady Indians. Nobody really coming up to help that time. As a substitution coming into the game, this will be number 21, Keely Wilson, and checking out will be Shania Buford. So coming up on 3.5 to play here. 28-11 is the score. ICC and leading Baton Rouge. Three-point basket on its way. Back iron no good, and Gandy with the rebound. Gandy wanting to get out and push. Didn't have numbers, so wisely backs it back out and resets the offense. Wilson looking to go on the drive. Tough defense out of the part of Baton Rouge to take it away. Now Gandy with the basketball. She's going to go inside. Pull up jumper off the mark. No good. ICC ice cold here in the second quarter, but luckily had a big enough lead after leading 22-8 in the first quarter to survive this in a deep NBA range three. Knocked down with some confidence on the part of Isaac that time. She now has 5 points in the game. That's the first three-pointer of the game for the Lady Bears, and it's a 28-14 contest with 2:45 to go here in the second quarter. Jab step, jumper, off the backboard, good. Keely Wilson looked like she adjusted midair, got the kiss off the glass for the Renaissance bank shot, got it to fall, and that's her 4th point of the game. Timeout's going to be on the floor here, taken by Baton Rouge. Your score, ICC 30. The Bears 14. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to restart the second quarter of play. 2:31 to go here until halftime. 30-14 ICC with the lead. They call for a 30-second timeout. Looks like they're giving them a full timeout in this situation. Do want to remind you, you can join us Thursday night, 5:30, 7:30, as ICC will play host to rival Northeast. Here at the Davis Event Center, we do encourage you to come out, but if you can't make it out to the game, well, your second best option is tuning in right here on Let's Go ICC TV. Pull-up jumper on its way, long, no good, and there's Gandy with another rebound. Gandy, the smallest player on the floor, has had at least 6 rebounds in this game. Drives inside, floater in the paint, no good. Rebound is to Tanisha Miller. Miller on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball and possession arrow in favor of ICC. Well, Miller that time got a little help to the floor, but no whistle, as they call a jump ball, and it'll be ICC ball on the baseline. 28 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to lob it into Gandy. Gandy kind of had to tip that one back to herself. Wilson gets it, drives inside, layup is good. Keely Wilson with her 6th point of the afternoon makes it a 32-14 contest. Trying to go inside, they do so. I believe that was number 21, Cosby, who got the basket. And makes it a 16-point game now, 32-16. So ICC with the basketball. There's 1:42 to go here in the first half of play. Wilson kicks it out to Watkins. Watkins looking to go on the drive, nothing there. Now back to Wilson. Wilson has been the spark for ICC here in the second quarter, which has kind of been a ho-hum second quarter. There's a blocked shot by Baton Rouge, and now the Lady Bears want to get out and run. Bumping foul, count the basket. But yeah, to go back, ICC really just has not had much of offensive rhythm. The shots haven't been falling, and the chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way here, as that was Watson who got the basket. And a chance to continue to trim into this lead here for the Lady Bears. ICC leading 32-18, 1:20 to go until halftime. Free throw is good, nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Watson. She has 3 points in the game, and it's 32-19. So this is Keely Wilson, who has taken over the point guard position, drives by the defender, gets in the paint, pull-up jumper, bouncing, short iron, no good. Watkins chases down the rebound. Shania Buford checked back in during those free throws. As Wilson with the basketball, looking for someone to go. Nobody really going to where she wants her to. Can't make up her mind. Now gives it over to Buford. Buford working off a screen. Now back over. Left wing they go. Jumper adjusted. No good. And the rebound is going to be taken by Baton Rouge, but then ripped away by ICC. As Wilson, Kaylin Wilson, lost it out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Lady Bears. Mariah Jones will check in for the Bears. And checking in for ICC, it's going to be number 20, Shemaya Williams. These substitutions being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com. So inside a minute to play now. ICC leading 32-19 in the second quarter. Thought about the three. Isaac has hit a three for Baton Rouge this afternoon. Hit it just inside NBA range as well. Back to Isaac. Swings it around the perimeter. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Make it 5. I don't know that Baton Rouge, now they're starting to count down. Isaac wanting to go on the drive. Throws up a running hook shot. No good. Rebound tipped, and it's going to be last touched out of bounds by Baton Rouge. So 16.6 seconds. Shot clock is off. ICC can hold for the last shot if they want to. Didn't have numbers, so they will back it back out now. 8 seconds. Wilson. Pull up. Jumper. Yes! Beautiful shot that time. Knocked down by Keely Wilson. That is her 8th point of the contest. She leads all scorers on the afternoon. ICC leads it 34-19 here at halftime. We're going to take a break and come back with the Little Caesars halftime report right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association. Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belton. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your score here at halftime, ICC 34, Baton Rouge 19. Let's take a look at your first half stats being brought to you by Sonic. Sonic here in Fulton, proud to sponsor ICC Athletics. And let's start with Baton Rouge. It was Snyder with 4 points, Watson with 3, Antoine with 2, Walker with 1, Cosby with 2, Martin with 2, and Isaac with 5. For ICC, they were led in scoring by Keely Wilson. She had 8 points, 6 of those coming in the second quarter. Then it was Zaria Jenkins with 7, 6 points from Kaylin Wilson and Tanisha Miller, 2 from Sarah Berryman, 3 from Brownlee, and 2 from McClatchy. Those are your Sonic stats here in the first half. ICC leads it 34-19. Let's take a break and continue the Little Caesars halftime report right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Houston, you signed with Mississippi State. I mean, very great opportunity there. Tell me about what the process and why you wanted to sign with them.
Well, the process, it was pretty long, but I'm very grateful. I'm very tremendously blessed, and I'm very excited to continue at the next level. Obviously, it's every kid's dream to play SEC baseball, and I just cannot wait to get started and get the ball rolling. So,
how long was the process? Was it?
It was about the end of last year, up until around the end of the semester. I was getting hammered pretty hard on it. So,
new coach. Feedback maybe you've got, but they've got some coaches there, some of the staff is still there. So, what's the feedback you've got from them? What do you like about it?
Well, I love Coach Lemonis and his staff. I was able to get a good relationship with Coach Foxhall, who is the pitching coach, and that I'd say that was the ultimate decision factor in making my decision was the relationship I grew with him. But I love Coach Lemonis and what he's got going with the program, and I'm very looking forward to watching him play this year, and obviously stepping in and hopefully making a difference for him next year.
Right. As you mentioned, maybe of course it's still a year away.
Right.
Maybe where you'll fit in as far as that goes.
In the rotation, hopefully somewhere. Obviously I'm going to put my best foot forward and go and strive to be a starting pitcher, but we'll see. We will see.
But you still got another year.
Definitely. We have unfinished business here first, so that's what I'm looking forward to right now.
Yeah, tell me about building on that, because you had a good year last year and then coming back and trying to do even better.
Yes, sir. We have a great squad. I love my team. I can't wait to go to war with them in the spring, and I know that we will be on the lookout for a ring. So.
We've done this before. You've had, you got another one moving on to the next level, and it's SEC makes it even more special, I suppose.
Yes, I'm excited for Hootie. He's an outstanding left-handed pitcher, a great young man, command of every one of his pitches, works hard, he's changed his body with us, his velo's jumped, just working hard. Good things pay off when you work hard.
The good thing is you got another year with him too. He can improve even on what he did last year.
Yeah, we're excited about him. He'll be out there every fourth ball game, one of our starters, and had an exceptional year last year, and we expect the same out of him this time.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6. Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from the start of the second half here between ICC and Baton Rouge. ICC leads it 34-19 here at halftime. ICC was led in scoring by Keely Wilson. And the Lady Bears was led in scoring by 5 points from Troyana Isaac.
They just shut him off, shut you off.
Well, the referees are abusing me right now. I'm going to call HR. trying to pay the referee off to continue to run the clock. No, I'm kidding. He was asking about some games coming up in the future. As we get started the second half, Baton Rouge will have the basketball. They're in the road red, trimmed in black and white, as there's a drive to the basket and a big-time block shot by Tanisha Miller. Tanisha Miller playing some of her best basketball that she has played over the past 3 games. Coming off a career-high 6 blocks on Saturday. Has gotten 3, I believe, so far in the contest. That shot is off the mark for Baton Rouge. And the rebounds pulled down by number 15, Zaria Jenkins. Man-to-man defense out of Baton Rouge. Let's give you the Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here for ICC. As this jumper's well off the mark, no good. Tabria Gandy wearing number 11, number 10, Tanisha Miller, number 14, Shania Buford, number 15, Zaria Jenkins. And I'm missing one. Number 5 is Kaylin Wilson. Those are your Coca-Cola starters here for the second half. Baton Rouge thought about the 3, pulls up the jumper in the paint. Instead, offensive rebound put back is no good. Third time is a charm. Good job that time. As makes it a 34-21 contest. Some big-time intensity out of Baton Rouge to start the second half here, as they have turned it up defensively, and ICC has really not had an answer for that. Of course, they've been a little cold from the floor, but a lot of that's credited to the tough defense out of the Lady Bears here. Gandy with the basketball is going to lob it backside. Pass was too tall. Gets it back now. Buford in the corner, drives baseline. Up and under move. Layup is no good. Miller gets big for the rebound. Lost it, but was able to get it back. Gandy eyes, tries, can't buy the 3. Well, the Lady Indians continue to struggle from the floor in this one. Baton Rouge going coast to coast, and the layup is good. Watson with the basket. And here comes Baton Rouge. It's now an 11-point game. Then nearly taken away by Baton Rouge, and there's going to be a reach-in foul. And that foul's going to be whistled on number 3, and that's a big one there. That's going to be her 3rd foul. Substitution coming into the game now is going to be Keely Wilson. Checking out is going to be Gandy for ICC. They're going to elect to stay with Watson, and that's going to be her 3rd foul of the ball game. As the coach from Baton Rouge asking for a definition on that foul. Now they're going to go over the top of the press. Shania Buford with it. Buford goes inside, and she is hammered. Good hard foul that time, and let me explain when I say that. As she came up, fouled her hard to give her no chance to make the layup, make her earn those shots from the free throw line. So nothing malicious when I say a good hard foul, just a good hard foul to keep her from having an opportunity to make the free throw or make the layup. So this will send Shania Buford to the free throw line. Buford quiet in the first half, only 3 points. Free throw good, nothing but net for the sophomore out of Lafayette High School. She's got 4 points. Substitution in the game here for Baton Rouge. Number 12 will check in. That's Walker. Watson, who just picked up her 3rd foul, will check out. Awaiting the second free throw here. And got them both. 5 points now for Shania Buford. So ICC is going to come out a little bit of a token press of their own here. Ball coming across the court. Baton Rouge, no problem breaking the press with a couple of long passes. And now they're going to set up the offense. Around the perimeter they go. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. 13-point advantage for ICC. Baton Rouge, inside they go. Shot is up, no good. Rebound tipped around, last touch by ICC. Well, if you're watching, hit us up on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Don't forget to follow us while you're there. You can keep up with in-game updates, videos, highlights, stories, and more. That's ICC on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube by simply searching Let's Go ICC, all one word. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Wild shot put up and buried that time. Good job that time by Cosby to recognize that the shot clock was running down and was able to bury the quick jumper. 11-point contest, 36-25. ICC was cold in the second quarter. Same thing here in the third quarter. Baton Rouge getting a little bit of life in them here. And then there's extra effort, and it's going to be a jump ball And possession arrow will be in favor of ICC. Good show of sportsmanship that time on the part of Kalen Wilson to help up the player from Baton Rouge. Substitution coming in the game. This is going to be number 13, Morgan Spriggs. Or excuse me, that is not Morgan Spriggs. It's actually Jones. Spriggs and Anderson not playing today for Baton Rouge. 10 seconds. They go inside to Miller. Miller going to have to do something with the basketball now. Works it off to Wilson. Wilson in trouble. Man, some tough defense. Now throws up the wild jumper off the mark. No good in the rebound. Pulled down by Baton Rouge. Credit to Lady Bears defense. It has been tenacious. And the Lady Indians shooting woes continue as there's a loose ball on the floor and ends up in the hands of Wilson. Wilson now is going to quickly rush up the floor. Inside they go. No look pass, layup. No good, but a good foul to keep it from having the easy layup is going to force ICC to earn them from the free throw line.
Foul, number 13, Lady Bears. Ryan off the line.
So this will send Miller to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Miller now with 7 points. ICC scored 3 so far. And awaiting the second free throw here from Tanisha Miller. On his way, and that one good. Miller now with 8 points. She is 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. Substitution into the game here is going to be Martin for the Bears. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. So Baton Rouge with the basketball. ICC leading at 38-25. 6:26 to play here in the third quarter. Baton Rouge with the basketball. Kicks it backside, and then there's a turnover. Taken away by Miller. It's going to leave it up the floor to Buford. Buford trying to race down. Her layup is good. Count the basket. Buford with the basket off a beautiful feed that time from Tanisha Miller, who got the steal. 7 points now for Buford. And she'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And gets it. 8 points for Buford. She, Miller, and Keely Wilson leading ICC with 8 points each. Baton Rouge being very patient against the press. And then there's Miller taking it away. Leaves it up the floor to Buford. Buford's going to go in. Layup is good for Buford. Good job once again. Back-to-back steals by Tanisha Miller, resulting in another layup for Shania Buford, and a timeout has been taken by Baton Rouge. It's 43-25. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 43-25 is your score. ICC with the lead. Baton Rouge with the basketball. Baton Rouge in red, ICC in their home white. Shamaya Williams checked in during that timeout. We'll give you the lineup on the floor for the ICC Lady Indians in a moment. Three-point basket on its way. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Isaac. Her second three-pointer of the game, and she's got 8. ICC with it now. Buford, fall-away jumper, money. Shania Buford starting to heat up now. She's got 12 points in the contest, and ICC leads at 45-28. Baton Rouge with the basketball now. Near travel, is able to keep that pivot foot still. Baton Rouge gets it now. Trying to set up their offense. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the game. Another three-pointer on its way. Off the mark, no good. Shamaya Williams, a nice block out. And ICC with the basketball. Letting traffic clear. Also, Chabria Gandhi checked back in. So let's give you that lineup on the floor for ICC. Number 11, Chabria Gandhi. 14, Shania Buford. Shemaya Williams, who puts the shot up, no good. Number 10, Tanisha Miller. And number 5 is Kaylin Wilson. That is your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here for ICC. Coming up on 4:35 here in the third quarter. ICC with a 45-28 advantage. Jumpers off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around in the hands of Baton Rouge. The putback's no good, but there is a foul. And this will send Walker to the free throw line where she's 1 of 2 on the afternoon. Foul whistled on number 20, Shemaya Williams of ICC. So this will send Walker to the free throw line. As we mentioned, she's 1 of 2 on the afternoon. Now make her 2 of 3 with 2 points. Subs coming into the game here. Looks like going to be a fresh 5 for Baton Rouge. Number 21, Cosby. Number 10, Antoine. Let's see, who else came in? I can't pick up that young lady's number. I'll try to give you the next ones. Second free throw, that one no good, and the rebound to Miller. Also on the floor is Schneider as ICC throws it up in a hurry. And that shot is good. Well, a nice pass that time. Miller got the feed in the basket. She's got 10 points. Now there's another steal by Miller. Miller leads it up to Buford. Buford's shot is good. ICC starting to find their rhythm now offensively, and a lot of that thanks to the defensive play of Tanisha Miller. It's 49-28, largest lead, or excuse me, 49-29, but it is the largest lead of the day for ICC at 20. Baton Rouge with it, pull-up jumper, nice move off the screen, no good. Rebound tipped out, Baton Rouge gets it, put back is up, back iron, no good. Rebound tipped around is going to belong to the Lady Bears. More subs in the game now. Checking in, number 5 is Dosette, and number 13 is Jones for the Lady Bears. And checking in is going to be Jenkins for ICC, and Miller will check out. 49-29, ICC with the lead, 3.5 to play here. As Baton Rouge with the basketball. Then it's taken away. Gandy steals it away, now looking to drive up the floor. Checks behind her, and then had it poked away. Good defense that time on the part of Baton Rouge as it was taken away by Schneider. She gets it and can't finish on the other end. Rebound's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Well, good defense on the part of Schneider that time. Had an awkward angle at the layup. Couldn't get it to fall. But the ball will stay with the Lady Bears on the baseline. Dosette set to inbounds. Does so to Schneider. Schneider wanting to back down defensively. Turnaround shot. No good, but there's a foul. Well, good strong move in the paint that time by Schneider. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but she will go to the line to shoot 2. The ICC superfan Adam Bridges checking in on Twitter. Free throw is good. Second free throw is good as well. And it's now 49-31. ICC with it. Williams thought about the 3, now feeds it inside. Beautiful pass, easy layup. Good ball movement on the part of ICC that time to get the basket to fall. As that was number 15, Jenkins. She's got her 9th point of the contest. 51-31. ICC lead stays at 20. And on the drive, runner is up and bouncing around the iron. Oh, so kind that time for number 3, Watson. And I've got that as her 7th point of the contest. Good job by Watson. Get the body control and able to get the friendly roll for the basket. 2:25 to play here. 51-33 is your score. Buford with the basketball. Gets it back to Williams. Williams back to Buford. Buford quick pass to the baseline. ICC trying to feed it inside. Nothing there. Jenkins begging for the basketball. Just can't get it. Buford eyes, tries, buys the 3-point basket. Shania Buford drilling it. Folks, Shania Buford only had 3 points in the entire first half. She now has 17. Ball nearly taken away that time as it goes out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. 14 third quarter points for Shania Buford as we've got a sub checking in. Whitney Watkins for ICC. And number 32, Sydney Martin for the Lady Bears of Baton Rouge. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Inside 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. ICC with a commanding lead. Shot is up. Count the basket. That foul whistle on number 15, Jenkins. And that was Martin, who just checked into the contest. He's got a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. And it's now 54-36 after she makes the free throw. She's got 5 points on the afternoon. So ICC with the basketball, leading 54-36, 1:30 and counting here in the third quarter. Beautiful ball movement, easy layup. ICC with the basket. See the extra pass for the easy layup for Jenkins on the backside, who now has 11 points in the contest. Baton Rouge with it now, skips it to the backside. Running inside, shot was partially blocked on the way up. And it will stay with Baton Rouge as they trail 56-36. Well, school is back, or I should say classes start tomorrow. ICC will be back in action on Thursday against Northeast. And the ball slapped back out of bounds. Whitney Watkins just slapped it right back to Kayla Watson. And Watson, just in that natural reaction to grab the ball, was out of bounds, so the ball will go back to ICC. And a travel, or they call it carry. No, that's not a carry because she never put the basketball back on the floor. Instead, I think she just blew an inadvertent whistle, had to call something that time. Let's call it a walk instead of a carry. So 56-36 is your score. 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. ICC leading by 20. Led as much as 21, I believe, in this contest. Man-to-man defense out of the Lady Indians. Driving inside. Nice move to the basket. Strong finish on the part of Cosby, who now has 6 points. Just challenged Buford and won that battle. Sabria Gandy with the basketball. 45 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Gandy wanting to drive inside. Nothing there. Kicks it out to Buford. Buford with the basketball. Works off a screen. Wants the three. Yes. Buford with the three. That is her third three-pointer of the game. She now has 20 points. So the scoreboard says 59, so I'm off by 2. 59-38. That was the 20th point of the game for Buford. Drive inside, the shot was blocked by Buford. Buford had 3 points in the entire first half, now has 20 for the game to lead all scores. 6.4 seconds to play. Quick turnaround shot, good. Don't know that she really saw the basket, but Martin was able to get that one to fall and make it a 59-40 contest. As we'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter of play right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Crunchy burritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the fourth and possible final quarter of play here between ICC and Baton Rouge. ICC leads it 59-40. 17 points in the third quarter from Shania Buford sparked the ICC Lady Indians, who, quite honestly, folks, couldn't hit the broadside of a barn there for about a pretty long stretch of the game. And ICC is going to start the fourth quarter with a turnover. Got to give credit where credit's due. Baton Rouge has played some pretty tough defense this afternoon. Unfortunately for Baton Rouge, though, they too have struggled shooting the basketball. And that's really been the difference in the game, with the fact that ICC got hot early, and then there in the third quarter to start just get a little bit more distance between them and the Lady Bears. Step back jumper, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound is to Maria Gandy. So Gandy with the basketball. Let's give you the Coca-Cola 5 on the floor here. Buford, Gandy, Jenkins, who shoots it and buries the shot. Also Watkins and Wilson on the floor for ICC to start the fourth quarter of play. Baton Rouge with the basketball. Tries to go inside, and Watkins takes it away, then throws it away. Spin move in the paint, no good. Offensive rebound coming all over the back. No call, but when it's about a 21-point game, you're not going to get those calls. And the ball will be out of bounds, and we'll see. I didn't see. As Shemaya Williams will check in. Looks like Buford will check out. But one thing you want to do if you're Coach Gray, you want to get enough players some playing time to, still win the basketball game, but keep some fresh legs for Thursday night. As a poor exchange that time as Watkins tried to bounce it to Williams as she was coming to the basketball, bounced it off her foot, and the ball will go back to Baton Rouge. Substitution in the game now. This is going to be Keely Wilson into the contest. Checking out is going to be Whitney Watkins. So the Bears basketball on the baseline. They throw it up top. It's going to be Cosby with the basketball. 61-40, 8:45 and counting. Inside they go. Nice strong move, but good straight up defense that time on the part of Jenkins not to commit the foul. Now Jenkins with the basketball, and yep, she traveled. A little bit of NBA ball that time. Caught it, took an extra step before putting the ball on the floor, and the ball now will go back to the Lady Bears. So 8.5 to play in the contest. Baton Rouge with the basketball. ICC leading by 21, 61-40. Remind you the guys' game will be coming up after this one as there's a steal by Gandy. Gandy just reached in and took it away and was quickly triple teamed. Finally found Williams, who gives it up the floor. Watkins driving inside, and that's going to be a blocking foul called. Like she was grabbed before the block, but Wilson was driving that time. Foul is going to be whistled on number 32. That's going to be Martin. So ICC with the basketball. Gandy trying to drive inside. Has seen some tough defense. Three-pointer off the mark, no good. Rebound is going to be corralled by Baton Rouge. So a rush shot that time on the part of Shemaya Williams. Easy rebound and held that time by the Lady Bears, and now they're with the basketball. Inside they go. Turnaround hook shot is up. Count the basket. Isaac gets her 10th point of the game, and she'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. As that foul whistled on Shemaya Williams. That is her second foul. Each team with one foul here in the fourth quarter. Isaac to the free throw line, looking for her 11th point of the contest, and she gets it. Been impressed with the play of Isaac this evening. She's got the inside-outside game. She has hit 2 3-pointers on the afternoon, and they have looked good each time she's put it up. Inside they go. Kicks it back out, thought about the three, nothing there. Now going on the drive, puts the shot up, bouncing around, no good. Rebound, tipped in. Isaac gets the rebound. Nearly taken away by Williams as she gambled and went for the steal. Now numbers on the offensive side of the floor for the Bears. Layup is up in and good. Nicely done that time by Cosby. She's got 8 points And the Lady Bears trying to get back in this one. Gandy behind the back, now is going to back it back out, and ICC is going to reset the offense. 61-45. ICC with it, kicks it up top. Jenkins swings it around to Williams, to Gandy. Gandy drives inside. She is hammered, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. One thing I do like, Coach Paula Lee is demanding her teams keep playing with some intensity. You hear her yell, come up, come up. She's wanting to apply that defensive pressure. And they have done that pretty well today. As I said, just been a little cold from the floor to be able to match ICC shooting the basketball. Free throw is good for Gandy. That's actually her first points of the day. Tanisha Miller will check into the contest. Checking out will be Shemaya Williams. These substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. John Herod and Company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics, here on Let's Go ICC TV.com. Second free throw is good for Gandy. Makes it a 63-45 contest. ICC is led by double digits for a majority of this game. They jumped out to a 22-8 lead in the first quarter and really hasn't looked back, although the Lady Bears have done a good job of chipping away in that lead, but each time they make a significant dent, ICC answers with a pretty good run of their own. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper on its way, bouncing around, no good. Tanisha Miller with another rebound. So Miller drops it out to Gandy, who's going to push it up the floor. Miller with the basketball, extra pass, layup is good. Nice ball movement that time on the part of ICC as Jenkins gets the basket, and that's her 13th point of the game, and the lead back to 20 now. 65-45, inside 6 minutes to play here in the contest. Remind you can see highlights of this game on YouTube and other games throughout the season by simply searching Let's Go ICC on YouTube. As that feed inside to Isaac, good for her 13th point of the game. 65-47 now. ICC with the lead. Miller baseline jumper, good. Tanisha Miller with a nice answer that time. She gets her 12th point of the contest. You got to feel like she is already in that double-double mark as this shot is up and the layup is good. That time ICC caught napping as Cosby snuck to the backside, got the layup for her 10th point of the game. And then I guess they're going to say ICC had an inbounds violation. And the ball will go back to the Lady Bears. Mass substitutions in for the Bears, one in for ICC. Number 12, Sarah Berryman, coming into the contest. And they're going to throw this one in, and nobody made contact, so they could chase it into the backcourt. As Watson with it now, drops it off. This is going to be number 13, Jones. So working the ball around the perimeter right now is the Lady Bears. Driving inside out, spot up three on its way, off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. And that should have been a travel, and I'm thinking with a 67-49 game, they're going to let that one slide as the ball goes out of bounds back to ICC. Quay McClatchy will check into the contest here for the Lady Indians. Tanisha Miller will check out. These substitutions brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Remind you they meet Monday nights at 7:07. Also Wednesdays at lunch. All they ask is bring $2 and a friend for lunch, as there's a nice interior pass. Layup is no good. For more information on the ICC Baptist Student Union, which, by the way, is the oldest organization on campus, you can give them a call or follow them on Twitter, I should say, at ICCBSU. McClatchy to the line where she's 2 of 4 on the afternoon. Free throw on its way, good. She's got 3 points now, does McClatchy. (68-49). I apologize, I have not kept up the scoreboard well today. Second free throw is on its way and good. McClatchy now with 4 points. Back to a 20-point contest. 4:38 to play here. 69-49 is the score. Man-to-man defense out of ICC. If anybody knows anything about Nancy Gray basketball, knows that very seldom do you see them not play man-to-man defense. Driving inside, ball taken away, and there's a collision in the paint. And that foul whistle on number 3, and that's going to be Kayla Watson. And that is going to be her 5th foul. And she will foul out with 4:18 remaining in the contest. Ball to the Lady Indians. ICC still seeing a pretty good press out of Baton Rouge this afternoon, and that's not something you don't mind seeing late in the contest here out of Baton Rouge. One, you like to see the intensity out of the Lady Bears, but two, it also prepares you for seeing it later on in the season. So with 4:13 to play here, ICC leading this ball game 69-49 as they lob it over the top to Sarah Berryman. Berryman, Keely Wilson, Zaria Jenkins, Quay McClatchy, and Whitney Watkins is your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination. And the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, proud to sponsor ICC Athletics here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. We'll have to rush this shot with 3 seconds on the shot clock. It was no good in the rebound, pulled down by the Lady Bears. Up the floor they go. Beautiful pass, layup, count the basket. What a pass that time by number 13, Jones. Hit Schneider right in stride. And she got the layup and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. Tanisha Miller back into the contest. Checking in for Lady Bears is Ashlyn Donaldson. Donaldson checking in with 3:43 to play here. I think this is her second time she's been in the game. As the free throw is good. 9 points now for Schneider. And makes it a 69-52 contest. 3.5 to play here before we can call this one final. Wilson with it, dribbling around, now drops it off to Berryman. Berryman going to try to work off a screen from Miller. Berryman kicks it inside to Tanisha Miller. Her shot too hard, but she's fouled. Miller took a pretty hard shot that time and kind of just walked it off and laughed that time. So Schneider, that's going to be her second foul. Miller's free throw is good. Tanisha Miller with 13 points. Makes it a 70-52 contest. Yep, folks, the gym is that quiet this afternoon. As we said, no students on campus, a Tuesday afternoon matchup. So not a lot of people could break away from work to come out. So we do appreciate those that did show up this afternoon. And a timeout is going to be taken to avoid the turnover by the Lady Bears. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. ICC 71. Bears 52. Back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Nah, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkey's for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout here. 71-52 ICC leading Baton Rouge here in the first of two games this afternoon on Let'sGoICCTV.com. 3 minutes to play as there's a three-pointer from the corner, no good, and another rebound by Tanisha Miller. Tanisha has just been killing the boards all afternoon. It's a skip pass over to Sarah Berryman. Berryman with the basketball is going to dribble over now to the right wing to Wilson, who nearly had to just basically catch that one to keep from getting popped in the face. Berryman wants the three. Off the mark, no good. McClatchy with the rebound. Put back, count the basket. McClatchy Great job on the offensive board and the putback and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Quay. McClatchy's free throw bouncing around the iron kind from McClatchy, who now has 7 points in the contest. Sub coming into the game, number 20 is Shemaya Williams. The reason why I was saying 70 is 74-52 now. ICC still in control of this one. Taken away by the Lady Indians. Layup, no, too hard that time. Just looking for some contact and didn't get it. So a missed opportunity there for the Lady Indians. 2:20 to play in the contest before we can wrap this one up in red and blue. We invite you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank post-game report. We'll be naming our Sonic star of the game, as well as giving you some Sonic stats as we wrap up the women's game, and then we'll come back a little bit later on with the men's action this afternoon. Shot is off the mark, no good, but a foul on Berryman. 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go in this one. ICC is in control.
13.
So this will send Jones to the free throw line. First one is off the mark, no good for Jones. Jones looking for her first points of the afternoon, as Watson will check into the contest. Walker will come in for the shooter, and checking in for ICC is Elizabeth Ingram. Ingram checking in for the first time today. Elizabeth, a 5'5" freshman guard out of Kossuth High School. So awaiting the free throw here is off the mark, no good, and the rebound is to Williams. So inside 2 minutes to play, ICC 74-52. Berryman wants the three. That one off the mark, no good. And the rebound is to the Lady Bears. So now here comes Baton Rouge on the other end. Loses the handle of the basketball. Was able to chase it down before it goes out of bounds. And the Lady Bears reset up top. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 1.5 to play until this one's final. ICC 74, Baton Rouge 52. Runner in the paint, no good. Offensive rebound. Lost the handle on it. It's going to go out of bounds. Substitution coming in for both teams here. Number 25, Sarah Freelow, into the contest. And number 23, Chloe Walker, will check in as well. So Lady Bears with the basketball, 128 and counting. ICC has put this one to bed, just trying to finish cleanly here. As we said, wanting to get some of the players on the floor to maybe save some legs for Thursday night's game against Northeast. And we do invite you to come out, as there's a steal by Berryman. Berryman's going to leave it up the floor. This is Ingram. Layup is up, no good. Rebound is tipped out. A lot of contact that time, no foul call. And I pretty much, unless it's just going to be a hard foul, I think the officials' whistles are going to be put away. 3-point basket. Knocked down that time by Dosette, and that's going to be her first points of the contest. Makes it a 74-55 game. We're going to take a timeout here just to get the substitution in the game. Williams out, and this will get Randasia Creighton into the contest. It's just a timeout taken to get the sub in the game. And so ICC will reset on the far side of the floor. 52.5 seconds to play, and as we said, the whistles are going to be put away unless there was a hard foul, and that was one of them. As Walker trying to go for the steal, didn't take the correct angle on it. And Creighton, as soon as she gets in the game, gets tattooed there near midcourt, and she'll go to the free throw line. So a chance to get her name in the box score here for Creighton. Randasia is a 5'2" freshman guard out of Tupelo High School. First free throw, the iron kind, as it rolls home. So the free throw is good. Awaiting the second free throw, it's good as well. So Creighton, some instant offense. Hasn't been on the floor more than 3 seconds and puts 2 points on the board to make it a 76-55 contest. Baton Rouge with the basketball, looking to go on the drive. And it's taken away by Berryman. Berryman with the steal. She's going to push it up the floor over to Ingram. Ingram wants to drive baseline, and she is going to be pushed. And that foul is going to be whistled on number 42, Watson. And so this will result in free throws here for Elizabeth Ingram. 76-55 as the first free throw is up in and good for Elizabeth Ingram. Good call that time by the referee, as that was a push on the baseline. Second free throw, good. Get them both that time for Elizabeth Ingram. Of course, I say that because the referee was right there in front of me. Oh, backcourt, good no call. As this one, all but final in this one, ICC leading at 78-55. 20 seconds to play in the contest. We do want to say a thank you to those that have tuned in this afternoon, as we'll move into the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Once this one goes final, that's going to be a reach-in foul on ICC. That foul was on number 22, Creighton of ICC. So Lady Bears ball on the baseline. Shot clock is off with 13.9 to play. Oh, nice feed. Layup is good. Good quick pass back that time. As Walker gets the basket, that's going to be her third point of the game. Or excuse me, fourth point of the game, and we've got a foul on the other end. So this will send Whitney Watkins to the free throw line. As that free throw is up in and good.
About an hour and a half in. Y'all doing good.
Well, the referee comes by, he's checking with us. The reason why I'm picking on the referees tonight, we had an hour first half of the game on Saturday. We're not even an hour into this game. They've sped this thing up great. So I want this crew every game. 1 of 2 from the free throw line that time for Whitney Watkins, and that's going to do it. Your final score in this one, ICC picks up the 79-57 victory here to improve to 9-2 and 2-0 inside region play. We're going to take a timeout, come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report from Fulton right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank post-game report. The Lady Indians improved to 9-2 on the year with a 79-57 win in the first game of the day over Baton Rouge. The Renaissance Bank postgame report being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. RenaissanceBank.com, member FDIC, and they're an equal housing lender. Let's take a look at this afternoon's Sonic stats presented by the Sonic of Fulton. ICC fans, don't forget you can text the word yummy to 876-642. That's 876-642 to get exclusive text message specials from your friends at Sonic here in Fulton. Don't forget, text message rates may apply. The Lady Bears, they were led in scoring by 13 points from Isaac. It was 9 points from Schneider, 7 points from Watson, 3 for Dosette. Antoine had 4 points for Walker, 10 points for Cosby, and 7 points for Sydney Watkins. Your Sonic star of the game for the Lady Indians was Shania Buford. Shania had a very impressive third quarter where she scored 17 of her 20 points. She finished with a game-high 20. It was Whitney Watkins who had 6 points for Kaylin Wilson, 14 points for Tanisha Miller. You got to figure she had another double-double as she was very impressive on the boards this afternoon. 2 points for Gandy, 2 points for Berryman, 13 points for Zaria Jenkins, 8 points for Keely Wilson, 2 points for Creighton, 2 points for Ingram, and 7 points for Quay McClatchy. Those are your Sonic stats. As always, those stats are unofficial. For the official stats for today's game, visit the award-winning letsgoicc.com tomorrow. While you're there, you can also check game recaps along with links to photos and highlights from today's game. You can also keep up with everything ICC Athletics by following Let's Go ICC on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and YouTube. Lady Indians will be back in action as we welcome the rivals to town Thursday night. The First American National Bank opening tip will be at 5:30, and the Davis Ford pregame show will come your way at 5:20 on letsgoicctv.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan, your new home for ICC Athletics. One final time as we wrap up the Renaissance Bank postgame report, the Lady Indians improved to 9-2 on the year with a 79-57 win over Baton Rouge. We're going to take a step away and come back with the Davis Ford pregame show for the men's game, or I should say that First American National Bank opening tip for the men's game right here on letsgoicctv.com in about 15 minutes. So we'll see you then.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.